Since you're watching me right now, like wearing this clothes, you know I just came back from Chachimon, and because it's so urgent and also like a big thing for you to know, so that's why I'm making video right now, even though it's like a midnight for me. Yeah. So please, yeah, if you like it, please like it, subscribe, and follow me. So I can tell you the details. So basically, True Mother case is the court case, and it's like a second attempt. And the first Supreme Court case was judgment from Kim Kon Hee, and somehow like after that, this time is like still by the Kim Kon Hee as well, and somehow it was being done on everything was being done, and I just try to make the main point onto it is that so in the court case itself, they have three accusations. Firstly, it's talking about like our church like done like a bribery, and the bribery they claim, the prosecutors claim, the bribery itself had made a major effects onto the populations in Korea. This is the first thing. Okay, yeah, people is like somehow praising us. We are really working. Secondly, and the second accusation they are trying to put onto accuse is saying that our church, like because they want to do the bribery onto like for the election, they need money and they want money to run, and they are accusing, like the second accuse itself is saying that because of Unification Church, and somehow the party, like the party who was like together with the former President Hyun, so like saying that they using our church as a pathway to gain some stocks from a certain car company. Okay, that's the second accusation. And the third accusation is saying that they say that because of our church, and we are helping the party themselves to gain a big population vote for them, and this will make like the voting itself become unfair. They're claiming that, even though they win the elections. It's a funny onto it. Yeah. So these are the three accusations they made, and on the first court itself, they only have the first accusation, which talking about our church having bribery onto the opposite party right now, to the government. Yeah. So claiming that, okay, this accusation is guilty, then this too is not. But they don't have the final decision. They have three courts. So the second court itself, they say that, okay, the bribery stays accused, and the second accusation itself, it was originally being denied, but this time they are being somehow agreed onto it. But the third accusation, saying that the margin that our church shifted still stay denied. So basically, what are the charges they are asking right now for the second court itself? Yeah, because the second court is happened like today, so like Korean time. Yeah, so because it was happened today, so that's why like you see it, when you join the church one today, you can just feel that everything, the feeling inside is sad. It's not something that you will be happy. Like usually international team, we were singing some happy songs, but today we don't even sing happy songs anymore, and it's much more sad in a way. And if you find out, if you notice about it, yeah. Basically, what are the judges is trying to claim, because what the evidence showing them is saying that, okay, Yoon Yong Ho and Won Ju McDavid, yeah, they too do have like trying to give like a give onto the parliaments and the parliament of the opposite party for the government right now. So through giving a gift itself, And just saying that because of that gift itself, and it can form charges onto it, and the gift itself, it claims 100 million Korean won, and somehow, with my calculations, if I'm not mistaken, you know, when we heard 100 is a lot, but if I say it's like 100,000 USD, do you feel like it is still really a big one? I mean, 100,000 USD, we can try to search what I can buy for 100,000 USD, and I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of people will just suddenly know what does it mean, but 100,000 itself. But anyway, my computer is not working. I don't know why, but yeah, it is. It's like a very, I mean, the accusation itself and how they trying to charge based on the amount of money was being attempted is really ridiculous. I would just use the word ridiculous, especially if you run before any like a group projects that need to use a lot of money onto a lot of people. Then you will just understand that this is a little bit money compared to those so-called bribery. And bribery usually was being benefit onto individuals, not a group of people. If only like a certain small group of people, okay, yeah, this is still called bribery, but it's like a whole big group of people and they don't really share anything like a beneficial. That's not. You can buy with 100k USD. So with 100k USD, so basically, fully equipped, you can purchase a fully equipped local condominium in Petaling Jaya. Yeah, you know yourself as so many. So yeah, and a diverse portfolio of blue chip stocks or an ETF and fund in the entire franchise business. Yeah. So basically, it just means a big one. But when you try to just separate into like an individual, you don't see anything. Yeah. So basically, just for your reference, like usually when other countries president was being called corrupted, what is the amount of money they gain by themselves? I mean, this question itself, I think a lot of people will just understand what does it mean. Okay, and before the answer just coming out, I will just say what they are trying to put TrueMother onto it. So they are asking like 5 years. So no, it's not here. But they are asking for prison for Yoon Young-ho and also Wonju McDavid. So basically, Wonju McDavid got like a 10 years, and Yoon Young-ho is like a 3 to 4 years, if I'm not mistaken, from whatever the evidence or like report, the current report was showing right here. So yeah, so basically Wonju McDavid having 10 years of imprisonment and Yoon Young-ho for 3 years and 6 months, even though the initiator is Yoon Young-ho. Yeah, it's a very weird society right now, and they claim that because TrueMother is the leader, so she needs to be accused. Just use the same logic onto them. Maybe I can just ask, okay, so some of the people in Korea, they violate the law, the international law. So can I accuse onto the president of Korea because he is the person in charge, he is the highest person in charge in Korea right now? Can we? Oh, because it's an individual issue. But right now they are charging the individual issue onto a group issue, and they are claiming because it's a definite relationship, and they didn't question anything. They don't have any like a direct evidence onto it. They didn't show that true mother totally know everything happening. True mother didn't say that she know. She don't even know. Like on the court case, the evidence shows nothing. She just claimed that she don't know anything. Yeah, sure, she don't know. So how are you gonna prove a negative statement? So a lot of time, yeah. What is a negative statement itself? I will say that you are not weak. If I just say that, prove that you are not weak. So basically what does it mean is that I'm asking you to prove that you are weak. But how is the standards itself? You don't know. And do they have a standards onto it? No. And saying that, okay, prove that, okay, another one, it will be much more easier. So just imagine, so suddenly a stranger come up to you and say that, prove me that I'm not your husband, or like, I'm not your wife. Prove me. What you can say? Like, because suddenly somebody already claim that they are attached onto you, and you right now you are trying to do a negative statement approvement, and negative statement approvement itself, you need to deny every possibility at the same time. After you deny every possibility, as long as there is one possibility to make you to become his or her husband or wife, you're still being accused that you're guilty. So that is in the court case itself, there is a rule actually to say that you are not supposed to prove a negative statement. You are not supposed to do it. And the proving itself, so that's why always in the court case, if you want to prove that somebody did something wrong, it's not asking them to prove that they're right. You are trying to show the evidence that they are doing wrong. So yeah, that's the position that we say that the accuser and the defender, what they are supposed to do. It's not that always the defender need to do everything, then the accuser just throw a mouth and saying that, yeah, you just did it. No, that's not how the court case was supposed to be done. But right now they are trying to making it just because of 500,000 bribery, so-called bribery, without true mother knowing. Bribery, being accused, being made. And because of this, and somehow, I don't know, like for my own understanding onto like Korea's like law system itself, it was happened suddenly just right after the we say dictator regime was giving out their we say like giving away their power and to the publics. So basically, you can understand in this way. Korea during that time, it was in a dictatorship. So basically, what is the dictatorship they need to have in the law is that everybody need to be accusable. So what does it mean everybody being accusable? Everybody is a sinner. So if I let you live, it's a grace. So basically, it comes in this way. And because of this, I'm just making like a whole thing for the Korean people itself. Even you see like how much money that the Korean president will be labeled onto like being accused that it's a bribery, actually is pretty low. So basically other people will just say that, yeah, because they will have a much more better government. No, if you try to see it as the previous like a Korean like president, most of them, they went to jail right after they are turned, and they were turned down. Only one, like a President Moon, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the only guy was like the Moon. Yeah, the Moon family, the Moon planet themselves, they didn't get it. But other than him, everyone was either die or like they're being accused and they're being thrown onto court case, and they even need to go to imprisonments. Yeah, it's like it will just keep on like rotating and coming in this way, and it's really ridiculous in Korea. Like even for the previous Korean president, the one who just called for lockdown, Actually, if you just according to the law, everybody according to the law and trying to understand what he was doing, you can turn him down. Yeah, sure. As a citizen in Korea, yeah, you can turn him down. But can you put him into prison? No, because the law actually allowed him to do that. And he going according to the law, so everybody has the chance to say no in the parliament, and because of the vote and because of the parliament just say that yeah, they denied, and he just end everything. Just think about it. If he really want to control everything, he can put more army into it, and the army itself is not only like a 2 tanks and with some few helicopters just up there, and it's not only like a really little bit of the power onto it. That's the first case. And the second case, he actually after the deny, he still can just run onto another lockdown. He did just go onto it. No, guys, think about it. The law itself, he was according to the law, but somehow the law system didn't try to go well, like didn't go well, and trying not to understand him, and trying to just put a pro-China guy onto the Korean regime. And right now you see onto the Korea, like their stocks itself, they keep on dropping. The Korean currency itself right now is so weak, and a lot of time they will just say that no, it's just a global issue. No, you are being lied so much, lied so hard. Like the whole world, yes, they are in suffering. Why? Because of the oil prices and everything need to like getting like an inflation. Yes, inflation happens. But for the Korean currency, if you compare with other nations, just check your own self. You are dropping so hard. Even like a Japanese yen looks like rising in your country, and you know that it sucks. Basically, it just explains how sucks your currency had become. And you don't even know. You don't even know. That is like a very, for me, ridiculous part of like a career. Everything they would just think that we are doing very good. And it is like really like a big baby issue for me. Yeah, so basically that's like a true matter court cases of, and somehow somebody did trying to arrange and talking about like what the true matter statement in the court, and I will just read it out and I'll just go in through once. So it is with so many persecution and true mother still holding her place, proclaiming at the same time she really like the mother. And because if you are being put onto a position that you're being accused, you want to explain yourself. See what true mother do. Throughout my life, I have served God and devoted my entire life to realizing one family and humankind, of humankind at peace. I do not seek power through money. As the leader of Family Federation, I deeply apologize for unintentionally causing controversy in many areas. Throughout my life, I travel the world proclaiming that if we are to realize a peaceful world through the true family movement, we must attend Heavenly Parent. However, it pains my heart beyond words that the person whom I believe in and trust everything to has brought about this situation we face today. Even now, wars and conflicts continue around the world with the people shedding their blood. In the midst of this, I continue to proclaim, let us attend Heavenly Parent. I have been appealing for all nations that attend heaven to serve Heavenly Parent on earth as siblings nation, and to become one in this time when we can fulfill Heavenly Parent's dream, the kingdom of heaven on earth. I believe that God is alive. God will surely fulfill the dream, fulfill that dream on earth. Members of the second and third generation of our unificationist community who will carry out this task are going out into the world as the true sons and daughters that attend our Heavenly Parent. This past April 2025, I established the environment through which the dream of the Creator, Heavenly Parent, could be fulfilled on earth. That's Chongwon Complex, by the way. Okay, let's continue. There's something for which I feel deeply grateful and thankful. Now that we have made ourselves known only in growth and prosperity light ahead. I believe that one family of humankind serving Heavenly Parent in peace, the world of peace which we have yearned, will surely be realized until my dying day, until my ascension, basically. Continue. Wherever I may be, I will continue advancing towards that goal. I will pray that this country, which has received Heavenly Parent's blessing, will fulfill its responsibility as a chosen nation like a second Israel, and that this country and its people will fulfill their calling. Let me say again, there must never again be an unfortunate incident such as the one we face today. Now, for the sake of our future descendants, I will continue to pray and offer my blessing that these people, this nation may unfold as the beautiful kingdom of heaven on earth, where people attend God free from war and conflict. Thank you. So basically, that's True Mother. So basically, what does it mean? Just thinking about what happened to True Mother. Falsely accused, and inside the detention center, like she is not supposed to be in the detention center because of her age, firstly, and her health situation, but she was being put into the detention center. She was suffer right there, and while she suffered right there, only the most basic meal, and with like no air conditioning, no heating, no heater, no nothing. So basically, you're freezing in winter and you're hot as hell in the summer, humid as well, because it was surrounded by forest, and definitely during the summer it's like keep on like throwing all the water vapor onto it. Yeah, that's how you feel during like the summer and winter, and as well as the spring and autumn. And do you think that everything will just work very well? No, the things won't work in this way. That's the first part. And despite going through all this with her body health situation so bad and everything, she didn't mention anything right here in her statement itself. She just saying that, yeah, let's try to pray more, let's attend Heavenly Parents, and like through the second and third generation we'll move forward together. And True Mother mentioned something really important, to be honest, guys, is that the True Family movement, which I keep on emphasizing onto it as well. I mean, I heard from other professor, but in my YouTube channel, I keep on emphasizing onto it. It's not something like, oh yeah, just full-time, oh yeah, just like sacrificing yourself. No, True Mother, everything. I mean, True Parents, everything. What they want to do is like build a True Family movement for every blessed family. So that's why we are called blessed families. It's not that we are suffer family, we are blessed family, because we are having a goal that we are trying to be the true family, that we can just learn from our True Parents and inherit the culture from our Chombo Training Center, the Chongwon Complex. True Mother said that on April she already like fulfilled like True Parents' dream, like opening the area. Where is it? There's the Chongwon Complex with the Chongwon Gong opening. That was happened. Guys, True Mother did so many things, and somehow a lot of time we don't know anything about it as well. Yeah, so that's why I think somehow we need some voice. But I didn't mean that, yeah, we were just trying to raid the country or something. No. Be respectful. But we need to voice out. We cannot just keep on staying down and saying that, yeah, we can't do anything. So maybe you are questioning, how about the leaders, the current leaders? Oh, so many leaders, they are doing nothing. They are being prosecuted as well. If you don't know, they also facing the court case. So True Mother have 2 court cases, I already said. So the first court case, it was happening today, the second appeal onto it. And there's the second court case. And the second court case itself is just mainly focused on our church. And they'll just keep on trying to say that, yeah, church is like misusing the public fund. Yeah, basically that's why all our church leaders around Korea are being accused as well. And they cannot say so many things. And you are waiting, maybe, yeah, the True Family, they will just come up on the stage and say something, and we'll just wait for that time. No, basically, all their freedom are being detained. So if you are waiting for somebody for like a leader, you are basically a coward. Or you just say that. You are basically waiting for no one. God can't help. So basically why True Mother keep on emphasizing go to church one, go to pray, and also like go to get inspiration from heaven all the time in this go. Yeah, at least do something, put your efforts into it. Show that you are care about it. Yeah. Like instead of just saying that, I just waiting for the leader and the leader will just do everything. No. If you're just doing this way, basically you sucks. Sorry, but you sucks. You're doing nothing. And you're just trying to put like a holy image onto yourself in your imagination, your delulu in your mind, and just saying that, yeah, I'm doing everything. No, you're just doing like a most easy job in the world, breathing. Everybody doing it. Even a vegetable. Huh. So what's the difference between you and veggie? Yeah. So yeah, basically that's the True Mother court case statement up until right now. Everything. And the report is from YTN itself. So yeah, claiming that True Mother was being asked to have a heavy sentence of like a 13 years in prison. Crazy. They are trying to put a 80 years old woman into prison for 13 years. Not even other country like leaders will be detained. So let's try to go through about it. So basically in other countries situations, bribery itself, it means 5 million, or we go up a little bit more, 10 million. When I just counting the numbers itself, it's not Korean won, USD, real cash. Or we're going up a little bit more, 500 million. And we have the most highest one, 1 billion. Or more than 10 billion, but this usually being done by a group of people, a regime. So with this kind of like a comparison to it, okay, basically I need to do a little bit like a explanation or else people can't imagine. So what's the relationship between billion and million? Billion is thousands of million, and million is thousands of thousands. Now you get. So what does it mean? Okay, right now True Mother case was being claimed, 100,000. So, and it's like two words. The Korean parliament member, 100 million, not 100 million, 100,000. 100,000 is off. So with the 100,000, if we compare with other cases of, okay, let's say this is 1 ringgit. Other people with the accusation of like being get into a bribery, they got a claim at least 50. So with the money that you being claimed that you are doing bribery, other people with the case that was being put into prison is actually like 50 times, like time 50 of it. Then they were being put into prison because of that. 50 times of it. Basically, what does it mean? If you don't know what does it mean, you can just eat your meal. Like if you say that you are using that money, okay, that $1 or 1 ringgit or whatever, you use that one for your meal, you can survive for 20 days. 20 days. And you are just surviving with the money that you brought. That's the claim. So that's why I say, for them to put the prison, like for current government right now, the regime right now, for them to put a person into jail just with like a fraction of 50. A fraction of 50. And if we go up a little bit more, we can go up to like 100. And even we can go to like a 5,000 to 1. Bro, that's crazy. I live in a small room, but people are claiming that I have the whole condominium because I'm living in a small room. Bro, what is that? That does not even make sense. Then even go to billions. What does even billions it means? 50,000. Or like we say 10,000. 10,000 to 100,000. You can't even think about it. It's like, because it's like so small amount of money if you compare with like the money that they can be claimed as like a bribe. So 100k USD, what kind 100k USD of saving in Korea? How rich am I? Let's see what the Gemini will just tell me right now using the AI, yeah? Because I'm lack of like some of a certain knowledge. Sorry, but I'm pretty sure they are trying to make it sound big. And with the fraction onto it, and they are trying to put True Mother into like a jail for 13 years. 50 times of it. Let's see other people. What is their punishment onto it? 32 years for the people who are stealing for 15 billion to 35 billion. What does it mean? Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's so crazy for me to just trying to read this out. Bro. So basically 32 years, 32 times 12, we can get 384 months, okay? So 384 months. Basically, if we try to put a fraction of 1,000, because it's like 15 billion to 35 billion, and True Mother case is only like 100,000, we try to put a 1,000. I'm not even making it like a 10,000, I'm making it into 1,000. I just go divide with 1,000 itself. Yeah, dividing by 1,000 itself, it means that 0.384. What does it mean? Not even a month. And if we just time a 30 onto it, basically it means that just go to jail for 12 days and you are free. And right now, True Mother, how much time she already been detained? She already been detained for more than 300 days. That's insane. And as right now, they are claiming that, oh, we didn't put her into like a prison. Right now, she was being, because of her health situation, she was being extended detained. So a lot of details that right now the politics is playing inside. A lot of people is not seeing it coming, but it is coming. Especially right now in China, they're trying to dragging it, like not to fight Taiwan. It's not trying trying to not having a war to Taiwan on 2027. But basically the whole world just hope that they will just hit Taiwan right now and they will just be punished directly. But I'm not really sure how. I don't know how. But yeah, somehow. I just heard. Somehow. Yeah. Part of the opinions. Yeah, so basically, so crazy for True Mother case itself. And people are still claiming that, yeah, she is sane. No. Like if you compare the amount of money, if you compare with everything into it, then you see everything is a little bit. For True Mother case to be stand up with evidence, with factual, nothing stands still right there. Everything is talking about emotion. When everything go to emotion, the extreme of the emotion, and you're trying to call fairness with the emotion, basically you are bringing the whole society into barbarians. There's no more laws. There's no more rules. And you're just talking about your own emotion. Every time the people's emotion is changing. That's the problem. That's why we need a law that is like acting like really like going with evidence and only evidence. And if there is no evidence, no charge onto it, yeah, then dismiss. But right now they are treating True Mother already like a prisoner. They're really trying to make True Mother looks really bad, and they are just claiming that yeah, True Mother is a sinner. So what? Yeah, they basically for me they are not taking up their own responsibility. They are not trying to be fair just because they are on a position. They are trying to be choosing their how should I say, choosing their stance because of the person who are holding the power right now up there is trying to tell them to do something. Sucks to be them. But yeah, anyway, I just want to talk about it, and somehow, yeah, talking about like 100,000 USD actually it's not considered rich in Korea. So yeah. Well, anyway, hope you all just enjoyed today's sharing onto it. Yeah. Hope you all just survive and pray more. All the best. And yeah, pray for our True Mother. She is still being so poor. I mean, yeah, what we can do. The only thing we can do, pray and not bring like a negative emotion to True Mother. That's it. Fighting for those who are in Chongpyeong right now and who went to Chongpyeong and who are going to Chongpyeong. You all are warriors that have been chosen by our spiritual world. You believe or not, that is what I believe somehow. Otherwise, see ya.